Are you chasing timesheets or managing teams purely on vibes and spreadsheets? If so, you're not alone. Most companies don't choose messy time tracking, they inherit it. Spreadsheets turn into a timer app, then payroll, then invoicing, and suddenly time tracking is a regular fire drill. That's where Hubstaff comes in. In this video, we're reviewing Hubstaff in detail, what it is, where it's strongest, and who it's best suited for in 2026. This episode is sponsored by Hubstaff, but as always, we're keeping the breakdown fair, data-backed, and buyer first. Let's dive in. What is Hubstaff? Hubstaff is a time tracking and workforce management platform. Employees track time by project or task using desktop, web, or mobile apps. Managers get timesheets, reports, and optional productivity signals to understand where hours are going. What separates Hubstaff from basic time tracking is what happens after time is captured. Workflows like timesheets, approvals, payroll-friendly reporting, invoicing, scheduling, and location tracking for teams that aren't always at a desk. In short, Hubstaff helps answer where did the time go, then helps you action on it. Hubstaff's strengths and differentiators. Number 1, centralized platform with broad features. Many time tracking tools stop at, well, time tracking. Hubstaff is designed to do more. Instead of stitching together separate tools for timesheets, payroll, and even employee scheduling, you can run them all through one system. Fewer fragmented tools means fewer spreadsheets and manual data transfers for HR and finance. Number 2, real-time productivity monitoring and accountability. Hubstaff is known for its robust monitoring capabilities into what your team is doing. Managers get a live dashboard of who's working on what, along with activity levels and even periodic screenshots for verification. For example, a project manager can see in real time if an employee is active or idle and what apps or websites they're using, useful for keeping projects on track. One user noted that as a manager of a remote startup, Hubstaff lets them avoid constant check-ins. They said, "I don't have to ping my employees on which projects they're working. I just take a look at the dashboard of Hubstaff and that's it." Number 3, emphasis on transparency and user control. Time tracking tools can sometimes carry a big brother stigma, but Hubstaff has made transparency a guiding principle.
Employees have full control over when they start or stop the timer, if on a personal device.
And they're notified whenever Hubstaff is tracking or capturing a screenshot. Workers can access and delete their own data, such as removing a screenshot or time entry if it accidentally captured something personal, and everything can be toggled on or off or even blurred, depending on your company's policies. Number 4, support for remote and field teams. Hubstaff was built with distributed work in mind, whether it's fully remote teams or field crews. There are mobile apps on iOS and Android, and it also works offline, so if someone has no internet in the field, the app will record time locally and sync later when they're back online. A standout feature here is GPS and geofencing. Hubstaff's GPS time tracking can log an employee's location and route while they're clocked in, which is great for confirming they arrived at a job site or for mileage tracking. For industries like construction, field services, home healthcare, or any business with on-the-move staff, this is a major plus. Themes from user reviews. Across review sites, Hubstaff tends to get credit for doing the basics well and for reducing the admin time that comes with time tracking. Here's what users say they like. Visibility without constant check-ins. Managers can understand what's happening without pinging people all day. In customer stories, Hubstaff highlights teams replacing manual status updates with passive visibility, including companies like My Biznitch reporting up to 25% improvements in internal process efficiency once time tracking and activity data were centralized. Cleaner payroll and billing workflows. A repeated theme is that tracked time turns into practical outputs. Timesheets, approvals, payroll-ready reporting, and invoices. Accountability that supports remote work. Many remote teams value that Hubstaff creates structure and consistency, especially with contractors or billable roles. Agencies and service-based businesses frequently point to faster client billing cycles and fewer disputes, with examples of teams like Wire2Air reporting invoice turnaround times cut by up to 50% after moving from manual time tracking to auditable tracked hours. Here's what users say you should validate. Culture fit and trust. A few reviewers in this category of tools in general raise concerns when monitoring feels punitive or unclear. Hubstaff can be configured lightly or strictly, but you should define the why and communicate it. How productivity signals are interpreted. Activity levels and screenshots can be useful context, but they shouldn't become the definition of performance. Teams get the best results when they use these features selectively and focus on outcomes. Mobile realities. If you're buying for field teams, validate your exact workflow, clock-in simplicity, connectivity issues, and whether location tracking aligns with your policies. In summary, who is Hubstaff best suited for? Hubstaff is a strong fit if you manage remote, hybrid, or distributed teams, run client billable or project-based work, pay hourly staff or contractors who need accurate, audit-friendly time, have field teams where GPS and location workflows matter, and want one platform that covers tracking plus the operational layer around it. Just remember, Hubstaff is flexible and the outcome depends on how you configure it. Set clear policies, pilot it with a small group, and use the data to improve fairness and execution. If you want to see how Hubstaff would map to your specific goals, check out the link in the description to learn more and request a demo. I'm Devin Hennig with SelectHub. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.